So now I'm going to go through the selection exercise that we did in class today. So I'm going to go to Google Chrome and get my New York street scene that I had earlier on. So I want something that's got a big amount of open space. So not sure how big that is. Yeah, it's pretty big. That'll do. I copy that and file and new. And when you've got something copied, it knows there's a clipboard option. I'm going to use that. And I'm going to paste that in. Command V or edit paste, whichever way you want to do it. So this is stock footage, so it's got a watermark on it, but that's fine. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to choose shark. Let's go whale this time. Whale, white background. Yeah, this is good. Oh, that's about it. I'm going to copy that image back to here, and I'm going to paste it in. So, let me see. So I want to get rid of the white around this, but I don't want to get rid of any of the white on the whale's body. So I'm going to choose my magic wand and just do a test. Now that's worked out pretty well. It knows that this creamy belly is not white, so it stopped at that. If it did, let's say if it didn't do that, let's say, I'm just going to bring this up. Try again. So now you can see when I do it, it's selecting part of the belly and part of the underneath the head and stuff like that. So this number tolerance is important. The higher that number, the more willing the computer is to believe that that color and that color are the same. I'm going to deselect it. I think it defaults to 32 for some reason, but in our case that's going to work. So I've got all of the white around the whale selected, and I'm just going to say edit, cut. Bit of text down here, so I'm going to get my eraser. Make my brush a bit bigger, and there he is. So, edit, free transform. Let's scale him up a bit. Press enter to confirm it there. So I'm going to make a shadow for him. So on the layer below, it's just the street. I'm going to make a layer, and that just puts a layer between, above the one I had selected. So again, paintbrush and black. Now I'm going to go for kind of like the opposite side. This is where it's just curving over to the top. My one is going to be curving under like this. So I'm just going to draw my rubbish shadow. Nobody would ever think that this was really what it is. There's a more complicated way to do it, but I'm just going to do this. I dropped the opacity down, and you can see there's a rough implication of a shadow there. Turn it off, kind of notice it when it's gone more than when it's there. You know? So that's how I did it. And this whale is kind of shiny and kind of reflective, so I might just say image, adjustments, brightness and contrast. Maybe bring the brightness down a little bit. To make it a bit duller, you know. And outdoor light is kind of blue in a way, so you just say image adjustments, color balance. You push the blue a little bit. Tiny bit. Subconsciously it kind of works to do that. So that's it. That's how you use the magic wand to select something, copy and paste it into somewhere else. So let's go back a few steps actually. Let's go, no, file and new, clipboard, paste, command V. Ah, there it is. Okay, so I need to go back to Google Chrome, get this again. So I'm just going to paste this back in. So one of the things you can do, same as before, magic wand, right? I've got all of the white selected here. I can say select an inverse, and now I've got the whale and not the background. So once the whale is selected, I can just go edit copy, go back to here, and let's bin that layer, and just paste them in. So you can select the background, inverse it, so you just have the whale selected, the opposite of what you initially did, and then copy and paste it across. 6 of one and a half doesn't know the other, but in this case, there are times when you will need to select a very complex shape, and what you do is you select the simple shape around it and then invert it to get the opposite of what you wanted. You know, you'll know those scenarios as you see them. And that's the other selection exercise we did today.